You know, I actually found out I have this card, and I didn't even remember I had him. I didn't even think I had a Garruk at all. Weird. This is Garruk, Call of the Beast. This is one of the more normal ones. I guess one of my biggest fans for this said do some of the M14 Planeswalkers. I promise I'm getting to them. You know, it's just, I'm doing all the Planeswalkers, so it's going to take a little bit of time. And if the next set doesn't come out before I release all these, because I pre-record them, there will be hiatuses, obviously, because, ladies and gentlemen, if there's no Planeswalkers to review, and they're all already up on my channel, I can't review anything. One of the good things about this, I don't actually have to own the card to say, what do I think of this card, just by looking at the abilities. It's one of the advantages of reviewing cards. I don't have all the cards, but I can look at them and go, okay, what would this be good for from based off of my experience or whatever. And yeah. By the way, I did find a use for Ral, because a friend of mine's doing the same thing, and that's using him as a helper in a mill deck, but I'd like to have Tamio in the same deck for obvious reasons. So it may end up becoming a triple dance. I'll make a square dance. I'll find a fourth one to go with Tybalt. Anyway, completely off track, I apologize, but this is Garruk, Caller of the Beasts. His +1 is, well, first of all, he's a fairly expensive Planeswalker, 6 mana. He's got 4 loyalties, so he's a little less loyal than the original one. He still looks like, yeah, I think he's the ugliest Planeswalker to be dead flat, okay? I do not like his design at all, no matter what they do, I hate his freaking design. I think it's that bearded caveman barbarian thing. I really don't like that aesthetic. It's not bad, it's just I don't like it. I prefer kind of Jace or Sorin or Gideon, you know, like that aesthetic, I guess, the more warrior or mage type. Barbarian caveman just, unless it's done a certain way, really makes me go, no. But that's just me. His +1 is reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put all creature cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. Okay, kind of a weird scrying ability, sort of. Where if you have creatures on top of your library, you can get them off your deck, or if you're getting land flooded or land screwed, this can help you sort through your deck a little better. So that's actually kind of useful in a few different ways. -3, you may put a green creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Guess what kind of deck this would probably end up in? A green... By the way, if they say a green creature, it doesn't have to be just green. It could be green whatever. So pretty much anything with a green in it, you can put on the battlefield. Which kind of makes these abilities a little more BS than you realize. Especially if you keep that in mind. This also makes the protection from abilities, which means this color can't harm it, just as annoying. His -7, his nuke. And by the way, he built up to it a little slower. You get the emblem. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may search your library for a creature card and put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. A 2-for-1 deal. I would be willing to sacrifice him for that nuke. I would rather keep it because then this, play it, get another, shuffle. You see the pattern here. But if I absolutely had to, I would sack him for the emblem. The emblem kind of takes priority because it's actually useful. You get 2-for-1, and believe me, there are if you have a cheap, weak creature and you have that emblem on the field, you can get that and then your biggest, baddest creature immediately. It's that good. Obviously, this is probably going to make him a target, especially if somebody really doesn't like creatures. They'll do anything to get rid of him. So he's a pretty good Planeswalker, you know. I may have to find a use for him myself, because I'm going to be doing a lot of new deck building, including Mill, so I may actually find a use for Ral as well. But I do want to see if I have an extra to Mio before I do that. Or, no, I actually took apart my old Mill deck, so I may have an extra to Mio. I know I have an extra Tybalt lying around, so I may put those in. But we'll see. Well, until next time, I'll talk to you guys later, and sorry for the tangents. I'm kind of derpy today. Bye!